The federal government of Nigeria spent 1.3 trillion naira on education in 4 years, says Muhammadu Buhari. 1 in every 5 out-of-school children globally is a Nigerian, UNICEF. Private universities are bridging the gap now. More Nigerian youths embrace entrepreneurship. What next for the education sector? Yes, what next? My name is Orievan. I'll be taking you through the thin line of education as we cross the T's and dot the I's. Join me in this journey towards the new discoveries in education and sustainability. Sona Group wins big at Educare School Summit and Awards. This is Educare TV focusing on education and career development. At the recently concluded Educare Grade School Summit and Award ceremony in Lagos, Sona Group of Companies was rewarded for its quality manufacturing practice and production of children-friendly products, which won 2 of its subsidiaries, Sona Agro Allied Foods Limited and Euro Global Limited, the Quality Count Awards. Before the presentation of the award, Mr. Babalola Tunde, the General Manager, gave insight on the range of Sona products manufactured in Nigeria and are for exports.
So what we have for tea, we have for snacks, we have for every variety of whatever events that we could have. And also, we are the forefront, I can tell you. I don't know of any other biscuit manufacturing company in Nigeria that can beat my company, because we are actually everywhere at every point in time. Our CSR initiative, presently we're doing things along with children. We bring them to the factory to actually see the progression in terms of what it takes to make biscuits, what it takes for the processes, for the safety standards that we have imbibed, and also for the means to the end in which these biscuits come from the raw materials down to the finished goods to what we have. Now, also on the forefront, this is why we are here, because we believe in the future, we believe in education, we believe in the children, and also the children actually make us who we are. That is why we are here to support you. So we also have initiatives, which would actually bring about the best in the children. We have competitions, we have programs, which also is in this book because I don't have time. I've been told that we have 5 minutes, so I'll try not to exceed that time. You can actually go through this, but I can tell you that there is no way you come in contact with Sona Agro-Allied Foods or Euro Global. Euro Global, we have our products here. We make maltonic, we also make water. I'm sure the maltonic brand is, a brand which everybody is synonymous with. Am I right? Everybody has a maltonic. So we've been here over 20 years, and we are driving, growth, we are driving development, and also we are here to actually say that we believe in this, and then we'll also continue to partner with you at every point in time. So please, thank you for your time. Go to crave indulgence to please let's also participate in the events that will occur from now on. And also please just remember that Sona Group, as ably represented by Sona Agro-Allied Foods and Euro Global, we are here to actually make life better for you.
It is also believed that education is the bedrock of any country's development. It is considered as the cornerstone for meaningful and sustainable development and achievements, be it in art, science, and technology.
At the presentation of the awards, Mrs. Amita Joshi and Mrs. Dipti were there to receive the awards, and the awards were presented by Dr. Olufunke Oyetola from the Ministry of Education, who represented the Commissioner of Education, Lagos State.
Ronke Adeni, fondly called Ronke Posh, director of Le Posh School, Parkview Estate, Ikoyi, very best nursery and primary school in Ikoyi. It's a well put together event. I believe that we are disrupting in the right ways. We're having the right conversations. Teachers, parents, school owners, we're having this conversation. And more importantly, we're talking about the curriculum, and we're also talking, speaking with the government. They are willing to listen to us as schools. So really, we need to continue to have this conversation, and not only have the conversation, we should be able to implement the things that we are learning. I think private schools need more support. They need more support from the government. But guess what? The government have to support their own as well. But in terms of communication, say for example, we heard about a platform today, some kind of gateway. I can't remember the name now, which I've never heard of before. And I asked the people around me that work in schools that they've never heard it as well. So we need that communication system. People need to know what is happening. People need to know where to go, even to register a school. At some point, if you go to Ministry of Education, that's not where you have to go. You have to go to Ministry of Women Affairs. And here is sports and youth development now. And, there must be a clarity in terms of the way that information is relayed, so that people know the right things to do. A number of people want to obey the law, they want to do the right things, but they do not have the right tools.
I'm Oluwakemi Ayenomoro. I'm a principal consultant that works with Standard Mandate International. We render educational support for schools. It's been a mind-blowing one because it is eclectic in nature. We had the part of the parents and the role of the schools. And so in nation building, we need education. And the impact of schools cannot be overemphasized. And so the take home today is we need to make an impact everywhere we find ourselves, as parents, as educators, as owners of schools. And so we can have better development in the education sector in Nigeria. Ignorance, they say, is a disease, and so what you do not know cannot, you really can't be moved by what you don't know, what you're ignorant of. And so we need to be enlightened. And one of the things we learned today was the fact that the representative of the Commissioner of Education enlightened us. There are a lot of us who do not even know what it entails to register a school or get it approved. And we also didn't know until today that there were platforms to register our grievances, to ask questions, to know what exactly the Ministry of Education, the state government is doing positively to affect these children's future. And so we learned a lot from some of what she told us. We were enlightened because we didn't know that, there was a platform where we could obtain curriculum, we could obtain information from the state government without paying a fee.
Lawrence Oresonya. I'm the director of Key Choice Academy, Songo Ota, Ogun State, Nigeria.
Sir, what are you taking on from this event today?
I'm happy to have been in this event. I'm really excited about what we have learned, that actually our educational sector requires transformation, and there's a clarion call for us to all do our best in our little corner and make a difference. At this platform, some of the things I believe in have been reaffirmed, so I could see that I'm not actually the only one that is crazy. I could see that other crazy people at this forum. Crazy because in this country, if you want to make a difference, you really, really need to be crazy. You need to be able to walk the journey or the trip alone when thousands of people will think you are mad. You walk it and actually make the difference. So at this forum, I've seen like mind, and I've seen area where I need to also build up strength. So it has been a most rewarding exercise for me.
With what I've witnessed today, I know that education has a future, especially in terms of growth and development in Nigeria. Because what the outfit has been able to do today shows that we are on the track to positive development, because a lot of things are going to be happening with the ideas, with the kind of exchange of ideas that we have in this place today. with all the points that have been made by the facilitators and the contributors, I know that we can use some of the content of this training program as a blueprint for future development of education in Nigeria. They have done a great job. They have done a great job.
My name is Abiola Fawole. I'm an educationist, a consultant, and also a school owner. So I run Core Values Foundation School in Abulegba. Wow, very insightful training today. I've learned that curriculum has to do with how we implement it. And then we should ensure that teachers are stable in a place such that they are not jumping from one school to the other. How do we achieve this? Is as a result of how we place values on our teachers. It will boil down to how the values are passed down to our children, and how that we should not neglect the values in children, because values are fading away. And then that we should make sure that those values are instilled in children so that they will be able to grow up as individuals that will be able to help themselves and the environment they belong to.
My name is Denise Ejo. I'm the MD of NFCR Consultancy and also the chair for Common Cancer Foundation. I think we need to start taking responsibility as educators, irrespective of what you do. For as long as you have anything to do with children, you have a responsibility. We can no longer keep saying government this, teachers that. All of us are responsible for the learning and the change that we want in Nigeria, in our schools, with amongst our children, for a better future. We've got to accept that.
Going forward, it's expected that on Educare, you will continue to see and hear conversations on SONA products. Well, before we go, let's say a big thank you to SONA Group of Companies, and once again, congratulations.